One sec, I'm just boosting your stream.
Boost it.
Boost.
Who did we have a Homestuck fan join our server today?
did.
By the way,
We did, and welcome. If you're here, welcome.
I saw the username and I was like, that's a Homestuck fan right there.
Yeah, we got a Dirk Strider.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
As well.
Just
There are
fucking
dozens of us.
put them on blast.
Oh, Vulpix, that's you. Hello, welcome to the Discord. I wasn't talking shit. I was also a Homestuck fan.
It never
got
leaves
better.
you.
No, I'm fully rehabilitated. Because I feel like if I were to call myself a Homestuck fan now, people would think I'm a Homestuck 2 fan. Which would not be good. That would not be good. Hey, what happened last time?
Curse.
Shantspear, soap.
Shamspear eats
Shomes
soap.
Shomes eats soap. Shomes eats
No,
soap.
Shom. Oh yeah, Shomes did eat
Shamspear
soap.
also.
Shomes eats soap, and then he puked his guts out and died.
It was very funny.
It was very funny, and he laughs like a horse. And
Susato got upset at Ryunosuke for pretending not to know what a teacup is.
that's
He knows what it
true.
is. He just calls it something.
He just
different.
calls it
A
Western,
receptacle. A Western receptacle.
a
yeah.
Western
Receptacle.
vessel. I think he called it a vessel.
Yeah.
And so Shamspear died, but then he didn't die. But Soseki's still being tried for, I guess, attempted murder. And that's what's happening. And we saw Popeye, who looks like a bee.
That's the haps.
Bee pop.
Bee Popeye.
Pop bee. That doesn't
Pop
work.
bee.
That doesn't work. And we saw Olive Green, who's very cute.
Yeah. He's very.
Oh, you cut out as you were joining the stream.
Oh, I said she's very depressed though.
She's very sad, and that's not good. We don't well, we like sad girls here actually, now that I think about it.
We want the best for them.
We want the best for sad girls. All right, I'm voicing the protagonist again. Wild,
Yay.
crazy.
Just like you always do.
Just like I always did. The Old Bailey. This place always makes me feel strange. I seem to get chills down my spine and break out in a nervous sweat all at the same time. Well, I didn't think I'd be back here so soon. Hey, hello. Oh, I imagine that's Soseki.
Don't be so Seki.
That's my line.
Hi.
You little bitch.
Good morning.
Ah, good morning, Mr. Natsume.
It was only 2 days ago that I was declared not guilty here.
Yes, we somehow managed to prove he didn't stab Miss Green in the back.
But now this? Another morning, another murder, and here I am again in this hellhole.
This poor man.
Can't keep coming to court.
I'm beginning to think that he's
story
right.
of my life.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Mina goes to court like once a week, I think.
Hate paying my alimony.
What?
Hello? There's a whole backstory to Mina that we don't know. Not even Alcesti knows.
Fucking no.
I'm beginning to think he's right. It really does seem as though he's cursed.
Mr. Naruhodo, I'm afraid I have bad news. Oh. Mr. Natsume, good morning.
Yes, morning.
So, here we are again.
Yes, again.
This is really awkward.
Judicial Assistant Miss Mikatoba Esquiris, what's the bad news?
Oh dear. You heard, did you?
If you come in shouting at the top of your voice, people can't help hearing what you say.
Look, Gordon, we've made it to the surface.
I'm sorry.
You've done nothing wrong, Miss Susato. Now, what is it?
Susato did nothing wrong.
Susato has never done anything wrong in her life.
Ever. Well, it seems that the prosecution in today's trial will be led by Lord Baron Van Zieks. Baroque Van Zieks. Jesus Christ.
You're-
Anyway, he's unemployed.
He has
He's here
no
again.
he has no job. He has nothing better to do with his fucking time, apparently.
Friends.
What a
No
dipshit.
wife.
Hate this guy. What a bitch. Van Zeeks?
Ah! Oh no. Oh no, no.
Well, Saseki hasn't died yet. The so-called yet. The so-called Reaper of the Bailey, the most legendary prosecutor in the land. In the trial 2 days ago, he pursued Saseki-san and I relentlessly. Of course, by the skin of our teeth, we managed to pull through. But still.
Perhaps Mr. Natsume's acquittal in the last trial wasn't the end of the matter. After all,
Yes, I know what you're thinking. The legend of the Reaper that says, nothing can save a person in the dock when Lord Van Zeeks is the prosecutor.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
oh man. And even if the person is found not guilty, the accused will meet a mysterious end one way or another.
And we've experienced it firsthand. Oh yeah, that idiot died too.
Yeah.
Except
Arr.
maybe he didn't? I don't know.
Magnus McGill did? Oh, yeah, no, he's super dead.
Is he super dead?
He,
Yeah, they
he
can-
ghosted.
They confirmed that in case 5 of the first game. Like, yeah, he is super
Oh,
dead.
okay. Because I thought there was a question of whether or not he actually was, and then... But I guess he's super dead. A man we successfully defended met the most terrifying end after his acquittal, right here in the Old Bailey. Or maybe I'm just thinking that he's, like, still involved somehow, even if he is dead.
He does cast a long shadow.
Yeah. His
Or just short
his
man.
ghost haunts the narrative, if you will.
It's his hat. It's his stupid huge hat.
Do I have to put up with those ice cold eyes boring into my soul again? Cursed by evil spirits and now by the Reaper. Pair of petrifying perils, potentially.
Saseki did a really cunty pose there.
He did a thrust at first.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, okay.
Scared Susato. Well, if it's potentially, at least you appear to have hope, Mr. Natsume.
Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Ah, yes?
I'm innocent. You have to believe me. You, more than anyone now.
Don't worry. I'll be your steadfast ally every step of the way in this battle. I promise. And this promises to be a hard battle, I fear.
Well, the trial is scheduled to begin shortly. We should move into the court.
Sorry, I just need to highlight this fucking message. Sosakunt Nasuyas. Because
No.
that's really good. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say. I'm afraid he won't be able to make it, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, he died.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's dead.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yes.
That's probably for the best.
Oh,
If he were here, I might be tempted to rely on his help. And that could be seen as a weakness. If Lord Van Zeeks were to notice, he'd prey on it mercilessly. At least, that's my gut feeling.
Mr. Naruhodo.
You're right. Yes, you're so
You're
right.
You're so
you're
right.
so-
I hate that.
You're
man.
so right, bestie.
Oh, well said, locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Well said.
I swear on the sword at my side and on the spirit of Kazuma that it harbors. I'll show him what a Japanese lawyer can do. I'll set you free, with honor. You're not gonna have honor in there, bitch! You're an Ace Attorney protagonist!
Oh, yes.
You barely have dignity. Oh. I'm so excited to see this fucking vampire cunt. Oh, wait, I voiced the judge, don't I?
Yeah, and in England you do.
Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot.
Good for gore.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready.
Bitch, what are you doing? The defense is ready, my lord.
He's serving.
Readiness for the trial, my learned Nipponese friend, is not what the defense needs. What you need is readiness for your inevitable defeat.
Bitch, I've kicked your ass like, what, 3 times?
Would it be funny to watch him like slip on ice?
It would be.
Like just immediately erase all his dignity.
And just see that cape like friggin' freaking out as he's like flapping.
He steps on it at one point.
Yeah,
That's really...
it's like like I'm thinking of like Madonna when she got her cape caught on something and she flew off stage.
Should get caught into it in an airplane turbine.
It's not just my imagination; it's really there. Lord Van Zeeks has such an animosity towards us Japanese for some reason, almost like he's racist.
It was some time ago now that he first became known as the Reaper of the Bailey, I believe. These past few years, he hasn't appeared in court at all.
Yet now he's back in the courtroom, though for some reason, only when I'm defending. Huh, that's weird.
Hate crime.
This Reaper, with his curious disdain for us Japanese, is a prosecutor shrouded in mystery.
Do you remember at the end of the first game, he revealed the reason why he's racist?
No, I don't remember.
Because he had a Japanese friend who betrayed him, and now he hates every Japanese
And now he
person.
hates all Japanese people.
Normal brain.
Yeah, he's so normal. Still, this isn't the time to be pondering that. I have to concentrate on Soseki-san's trial. Furthermore, I now call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You have been chosen at random to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to fulfill your duty? Oh, God.
Oh, I was this guy, right? The
Yeah, I
LP?
think so.
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
had a feeling this larrikin wasn't innocent before.
I feel like Alcesti was her.
The Southern Belle.
Yeah,
Her.
her.
I must say that I feel especially ruthless on days when my hat refuses to sit right.
Okay.
That was cute.
Thank you.
Who is this boy?
I'll play this guy because I want you to play the next character in line.
Okay.
She's looking cunty from the little.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I rather like how you're wearing your hat. I think the ruthless look is very fetching, actually.
Oh, she's cunty as hell. Let's see.
Do your best Ojo-sama voice.
I need to be somewhere at 10 o'clock. I have a very important meeting. Let's make this quick. That wasn't quite right, but
Excellent.
I can ramp it up a bit. I'll do this boy. I'll do this guy too. We should all take 2 people in the jury, I think, to make it fair.
That makes sense, yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
Guy was Luka.
I can't
Well,
remember.
I can't remember. You can be old man.
Okay. I do.
I couldn't agree more. I need to take home 5 bob tonight, or the missus will go through the roof. 5 bob.
That's 5 guys.
5 guys, burgers and fries.
It's mushy peas. Chips. Or may the Lord show us all the light here and lead his flock to a righteous verdict.
Okay, man.
I'm religious. The British jury system is so very different to our own, isn't it? It's quite extraordinary to think that the power of judgment is in the hands of 6 members of the public.
Uh-huh.
These 6 dudes. And that the judge can only pass sentence when all jurors are in agreement about the defendant's
Thank you for
guilt.
summarizing how court works. 6 citizens of London chosen at random. Or at least, that's the idea. I feel like I've seen most of
He's
these people
commenting.
3 times at least.
Yeah, he's commenting on the fact that there always seems to be someone relevant to the case of the jury.
Yeah.
The prosecution would draw attention to the fact that the accused was on trial here but 2 days ago. Accordingly, where possible, the same jurors had been asked to return for duty today.
Imagine getting jury duty like 4 times in 3 months. That's what I'm fucking saying. Like
At least this is Ace Attorney world where trials are over in like a day.
That's true. But like the Aussie banker has been in like every single one. Very well. Let us commence the trial. Lord Manzeeks, your opening statement, please. I feel like that this is sufficiently jowly.
It is. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is not the intent of the prosecution to cast doubt over your past decision. However, the innocent verdict afforded his eccentric Nipponese before has had dire consequences. Did the accused repent for his wrongdoing in that affair? Far from it. Instead, he used his freedom to perpetrate a most blood-curdling crime.
Sorry, hold on. It is not the intent of the prosecution to cast doubt over your past decision. And then he says he didn't he didn't repent for his wrongdoing in the last affair, which he didn't do because we found him innocent. So you aren't casting doubt on your past decision.
I think what he means by wrongdoing is how he abandoned Olive instead of getting her a doctor.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. But
that was something that they criticized him for, is that all this could have been, solved so quickly if he had just stayed with her and got a doctor instead of running away screaming.
That is true. You know what? I don't even disagree with that. Okay.
Namely, that of the attempted murder of his neighboring lodger, an innocent white man.
Great.
To explain the circumstances of the crime, the prosecution calls its first witness to the stand.
How could there possibly be a witness? Oh, wait, the victim, I guess? Oh.
The detective responsible for investigating the scene and the accused himself.
Oh, right. We gotta talk to Gregson.
Gegson.
Witnesses, your names and occupations, please.
Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard's Homicide Division.
Sasaki Natsume from the Empire of Japan. My government ordered me to come here as a student, to study your language and culture, of which there is none.
Yeah. The only British culture is...
Doctor Who, Sherlock Holmes, and James Bond.
Doctor Who, Sherlock Holmes, and Supernatural.
Supernatural British?
No, it's not. It's American.
Oh.
But I was referencing. And Taskmaster, yes, and Taskmaster, which is actually genuinely good. That's all you got, Britain. Sorry. And rare.
Kitchen, and then we gentrified that.
And rare, but they don't really exist anymore, so that's not culture. They just make Sea of Thieves. Mr. Natsume.
Yes, my lord, sir.
Oh, and colonialism. Yeah, that is part of their culture. I'm quite sure I'm not mistaken. That you swore an oath never to set foot in my courtroom again. I remember it as if it were yesterday.
The day before, in fact, my lord, but close enough. Believe me, this is the last place I want to be. Inspector, let's hear from you first. Explain the case for the court.
There you are, sir. You friggin' brown-noser.
I can't remember if I'm doing the same voice I did for Van Zeeks before. Is it stuffy enough?
I think it fits.
It could be stuffier, but I think it's the same as you were doing before.
Okay.
The incident occurred at the Garrett household, where the defendant has lodgings. In the ground floor room of the victim, Mr. William Shamspeare. The defendant has already admitted to visiting the victim on the night in question. Mr. Shamspeare collapsed in his room as a result of poisoning by strychnine. Yeah.
Strychnine.
He was found the following morning when the landlord, suspecting something was wrong, broke down the door. I'm just imagining Gregson actually reading, like, from a paper, and he can't read strychnine.
Yeah, the official report.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know what this word is. This means, I presume, that the door to the victim's room was locked at the time of the incident. We have a classic locked room murder, I see.
Correct, my lord. It was locked from the inside, making entry to or exit from the room impossible.
Although the victim, Mr. Shamspeare, lives to tell the tale. I'm kind of going Tony Taboni a little bit.
That's okay. Tony is a working man, just
Dearly,
like
dearly beloved character that nobody on this stream knows. Oh, Lila knows. He very nearly didn't. The man was halfway to heaven when we first found him. I was the first officer on the scene, my lord. And I have a photographic print here that I took at the time to show it how it looked. Yes, a chilling scene indeed. The man looks very much deceased. That's right. Everyone present believed that's exactly what he was. Very well. I shall accept this photographic print as evidence for the court. Okay, I'm gonna look at that. Now then, Mr. Natsume. Let's give Luka time to look at this photograph. Hat, fork, cup, soap. There's a puddle, which is odd.
Yes.
well,
Nasty
He
man.
peed in the corner because he doesn't have a bathroom. There's a hole in the wall. That's interesting. Oh.
he was trying to use the gas meter as a porta potty.
That, I don't think yeah, he's got to aim really high and it didn't quite work. Couldn't quite get the trajectory.
Yes.
As the defendant, do you have anything to say at this juncture? What is a juncture?
They're haunted. Haunted by evil spirits.
Good gracious! What's haunted?
My lodgings. There's been a whole series of strange happenings in my lodgings.
This is not the time to bring this up.
The tenant before me died in mysterious circumstances. A woman was stabbed by no one in the street
Okay, well, that's
outside.
not true.
My neighbor was poisoned. And B, what about me? I've nearly been killed countless times.
Well, that's just living in London, baby. Killed Mr. Natsume. How?
Even on that fateful night, it happened when I returned from Mr. Shamspeare's room. I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed. Before long,
I'm imagining Natsume wearing like footy pajamas with like little bunnies on the feet and a butt flap
like little kitties.
and a little.
I think of him as like
He's got a
he's like
nightcap.
dressed like Scrooge when he goes.
Yeah,
to
he's got a
the
nightcap and like a
down.
candle.
Candle.
I love that. That's really
shoe
good.
ass.
Yeah.
Type of fella that goes snork me.
Yeah.
Pattern on it.
Oh.
The stove went out and someone tried to kill me.
You must always extinguish all fires before retiring for the night, Mr. Natsume.
But it's so cold. My runny nose would freeze.
He's such a
The
baby.
point is, I didn't poison my neighbor.
Wait, what is that? Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
Oh, why am I being accused of this? Why is my existence so cursed?
Thank you, witnesses. I believe I have a reasonably clear picture of events aside from all that ghost bullshit.
If I could raise one more point, my lord. One more conclusive point.
Oh, God. Conclusive. Go on.
Fortunately, the victim, Mr. Shamspeare, has regained consciousness after his ordeal. And he is named the true culprit.
We knew that.
The poison consumed by the victim was administered in a cup of tea that he drank on the night in question.
Not in the soap. Got it.
Tea, my lord, that was brought to the victim's room by the accused.
That is true. The accused? Good grief! Okay, Charlie Brown, calm down. Order! Order! Yes, that's the crux of this whole case. If Soseki-san is innocent, then why has the victim accused him? Well, Mr. Natsume, what have you to say to this accusation?
That evening, yes, I did take some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited Mr. Shamspeare's room, as a gift. The public water pump outside always freezes at night, so I brought bottled water specifically to make it.
Wow, what a nice guy. I like him.
And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again. Never.
The public pump was frozen, you say?
That's not information we've heard before.
What? Okay. That will do, thank you. Now, according to our laws, the defense must have the opportunity to cross-examine witnesses at least once. Therefore, I call upon these witnesses now for a formal testimony. I presume the prosecution has no objection.
None whatsoever, my lord.
Fuck you! Good. Then you will give your account of events on the night in question to the court now.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Lila says, God, he's so racist, but his outfit fucks so hard.
It's true. It is true. He is very racist.
It was around 9 o'clock that evening when I visited my neighbor. I took some tea with me as a gift.
Was he the one that used the slur for Jewish people?
I
Or was that...
think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, wait, did you read that line? I can't remember.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
We had a heated literary debate over a nice hot drink, after which I went back to my room at around 11. Oh, my tea was completely harmless. He couldn't have locked the door behind me otherwise, could he?
That's true. Strychnine takes some time to have an effect on the body. People don't keel over immediately after taking it. The victim would have been perfectly able to lock the door after his guests left. The argument still stands. Damn. Get rocked, idiot. Yes, I see. It all seems relatively straightforward.
Excuse me, but that testimony does raise one rather crucial point, I think. Mr. Natsume claims his tea to have been harmless. Presumably, though. The teacups have been examined for traces of the poison, haven't they?
Why didn't I think of that? 'Cause you're stupid.
You duh.
Well, as it happens, no, we haven't been able to. Did I hear you correctly, Inspector? Scotland Yard has failed to examine the suspect's substance. How could you have overlooked something so important? Isn't that the first thing you should have done?
My learned Nipponese friend is falsely incensed. The inspector said Scotland Yard was unable to examine the tea, not that it was overlooked.
Unable? Why? It's simple enough. There was none left. That's not... You dumb motherfuckers. There was none left. Not a drop. Someone must have been very thirsty indeed.
With current scientific techniques, it's not possible to test for poison under such
You can't test the
circumstances.
cup? That's fucked
No, we
up.
don't have the technology yet.
Wow.
Yeah, they probably can't test residue. They can just see whether or not the liquid inside the bottle
Has
or,
the
like,
poison.
cup has the poison. 'Cause that was an issue in case one of the first game as well, when Ryunosuke was like, "Oh, the bottle of water has poison in it."
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like, "Oops," and just drops it on the floor.
Oh,
It's like, can't do anything now with
yeah. Right. I forgot. That sucked. We only need a drop, but that one drop does actually have to exist, funnily enough.
Van Zeeks each
it.
chip.
Sorry.
Van Zeeks eats ship right now.
Van
The
Zeeks
lack of
each chip.
examination notwithstanding. It appears nothing other than the tea passed the victim's lips on the night in question.
You know what? It's funny because that's gonna give this LP really good like consistency. Because you were eating chips last stream too.
Yeah. Continuity.
Continuity.
Always
They're-
brazen. Always be
They're
brazen.
a good bridge snack because we can't have dinner until it's over. So keeps the tummy topped up until then.
That's fair. I see.
Also chip good.
Chip good. What kind of chip?
Ruffles all dressed.
Oh
the Canadian
fuck yeah,
style.
the Canadian class. Oh wait, that's a smoke brand. I almost said the Canadian classic. I see. Thank you. The matter is clear.
Cast your eyes over the jury, my learned friend.
That reminds me. Have you tried the ketchup Cheetos yet?
No, I haven't. I have tried the jalapeno Cheetos popcorn though, which is fucked up.
Whoa, that sounds really good.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish it wasn't so expensive. It's like $6 for
I
a bag,
know.
and it's like no thanks. That's like way too much for a snack.
They also recently released like a caramel like popcorn twist. You know,
Oh
yeah.
that sounds so
Apparently
good.
they're really good and they're blowing up on Facebook and everywhere sold out. What?
Huh?
You can see it in their faces, I'm sure. The recognition of the accused's guilt. Your client's fate is all but sealed. You underestimate the extraordinary racism of the British people, my
Yeah,
friend.
no, I don't.
In mere moments from now, you will lose, and your compatriot will be damned for all eternity.
Damn, dude. Okay, chill. He's right. I can feel all 6 of the jurors looking daggers at me. But I can't let them beat me down. I won't. Counsel for the defense, proceed with your cross-examination. Yes, my lord. Alright, let's do it. Let's fucking play Ace Attorney, baby. Okay, let me really quick refamiliarize myself with the evidence. So there was that. Street map. Oh yeah. That's from the previous case too.
Mm-hmm.
Why
The X is where there was road work happening.
is the X not where Olive Green got
Oh,
stabbed?
sorry. Yeah, oh, sorry. The X is where Rolf Green got stabbed. Mearsham Street is where the work was
Yeah.
happening, which is why he had to go down Calabash Road to get back home.
Yeah. Okay. Then there's that, which not helpful. I mean, whoever opened this envelope didn't bother with a letter opener or scissors, did they?
Yes, whoever opened it was clearly someone with an unrefined temperament. And judging from the angle of the rip here, the person in question must have been right-handed.
Wow, okay. Mr. Sato, I think perhaps someone's been reading too much of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
You could never read too much of it, Mr. Naruhodo. Never!
She's such a fangirl. I love her. Soap. Wait.
Soap.
What the fuck? Oh.
What is it, Mr. Naruhodo?
This bar of soap. When we first found it, I could have sworn there was some sort of round disc in this depression just here. A reddish one.
Yes, you're right. I remember it too. But now, the depression is completely empty.
The depression is completely empty.
God.
Where could the disc have gone? Hmm.
It has a hole in it.
Gasp! This must be the cup that Mr. Shamspeare was drinking from, then. It's stained on the inside.
He does that, I'm afraid. Even green tea.
That's true. Oh, really? I've never noticed before.
You've never noticed?
Well, I never leave it in the cup long enough to leave a mark. I like to gulp it down. Drink tea while it's hot. That's the Japanese way, isn't it?
Oh dear. So many people seem to have the wrong idea about our culture, and most of them are Japanese.
It's fucked up. This one's not stained at all.
This is the teacup from which Mr. Natsume was drinking.
Yes, unlike the other one, the inside of the cup is completely clean.
I suppose he must have drunk the contents before the tea had a chance to leave a mark.
Okay, yeah, we know you gulp it down, Ryunosuke. Calm down.
Thirsty. Sorry, Mr. Naruto.
He's a thirsty boy. Well, if you just sip it little by little, it goes cold.
Clearly, I shall have to instruct you in the proper way to take tea.
Take tea, huh? Are they really talking about tea? Who's to say? And there's this, which we've already looked at, and there's a little piss puddle over here. Or a tea puddle. Got you, Ace Attorney. I'm onto you. Okay. You did have a hot drink. I guess I'll start pressing stuff then, because I don't think I can, get them on anything here. Were you and your neighbor good friends then?
No, we weren't friends. Not at all. Not at all.
We were more than that.
Never, ever. Just one.
A simple no would have sufficed. Then, why did you decide to pay him a visit?
Mr. Shamesford fancies himself as having great literary knowledge. As a fellow scholar of English literature, we find much to talk about together. Come now, no Nipponese could ever misunderstand the finer points of English literature.
It's not that hard.
No, it's not. And on the night in question, that was a topic of conversation as well, I presume.
It was the day of my last trial when I was acquitted. I just arrived back at my lodgings when I ran into Mr. Shamespeare side on the street. That was around 6 o'clock. We exchanged one or two pleasantries, but it soon turned into a heated discussion. He was on his way out at the time, though. And so I promised to visit his room that evening at 9 to continue our debate. But did I have ill intentions? No, not one, not two, not any. Not at all.
Zero ill intentions.
Never, ever.
Oh shit, now I have chips.
God damn it.
It's okay, I dropped my phone also. I didn't pick that up.
Her line came up where she was busy and she had a mini Ace Attorney breakdown.
What?
Your line came up while you were occupied and you had a mini Ace Attorney breakdown and you threw your stuff everywhere.
I suffered, I thrashed. My ribs are broken.
Oh no.
A simple no would have sufficed, I feel.
Then tell the court what did happen when you visited the victim's room.
Cookie, I don't think any Shakespeare character could defeat Goku. Actually, there are fairies in Midsummer's Night, whatever that one.
And the Tempest.
Yeah, fairies could fuck Goku up.
There's like witches and shit.
Yeah, that's true. I can do
Yeah, all that would take is one of the Macbeth witches pointing at Goku and going, "You're going to die."
You just made me think of that one
Yeah, but he'll come back.
clip from that one movie where there's a wizard that talks like Columbo and he points a gun at the evil wizard.
Yeah, that was just Wizards.
Was that
one
just
of Ralph Bakshi's movies? Yeah.
Yeah, that is like a perfect Peter Falk impression from that wizard.
Ralph Bakshi's least racist film.
Go figure. Didn't he do Lord of the Rings?
He did Lord of the Rings. He did Felix the Cat. He did a movie whose name is a slur in it, so I can't say it.
Yep.
He did Heavy Traffic. He did Hey, Good Looking.
Lord of the Rings isn't racist, right?
It's got some unfortunate designs in it, in his version anyway.
Oh, I know probably what you mean instantly.
Yeah, I mean, it does some cool stuff. Like, I like how they make Aragorn's indigenous coding more prominent, even though he's voiced by a white guy.
Yeah.
They still make him look like an indigenous man.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyway. A literary debate about Shakespeare's works, I think you said, didn't you? Shakespeare! A very worthy topic of conversation, I must say.
I remember having tea with him back in the day.
Yeah, obviously, he's that old.
He's a timeless being.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's Santa Claus, right? He exists beyond
Well, no,
mortality.
he is the concept of law.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
the embodiment of law, the avatar of
The
law.
avatar of law.
Oh, yes, my lord. Romeo and Juliet. Who was stronger? It was a profoundly pleasurable parley.
Romeo and Juliet.
Who is deadliest? Who was stronger?
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but how did the debate go?
Well, we both agreed that we would reach a conclusion more quickly with the reenactment.
Oh,
So we battled it out. In a Greco-Roman style, naturally.
wait.
Naked.
I see. What?
What?
Mr. Shakespeare had all sorts of costumes in his room for just such a contest.
I'm sure he did. So, when you say a reenactment, you mean you were actually in costume?
He is Romeo, I is Juliet. And after a vigorous, wild tussle,
Yeah, that tracks to me.
I, as Juliet, came out on top. A victory I'll cherish forever.
Oh, he let you get on
Oh,
top.
bro, this is too much information for the courtroom, I feel.
You are not dodging the allegation.
I do not imagine it. Oh, God. I do not imagine the terrible scene of carnage.
The fact remains that it was you being the victim, correct?
Did you eat a chip immediately after that?
No, it was just so funny. Here, top. Like, imagine if Fantasy didn't have the wine.
Well, that's Emma Sky.
Yeah.
No, I don't know who that is. I know enough about
We
it.
gotta get you caught up.
Yeah.
This is the only Ace Attorney I know of.
Yeah, we gotta get you caught up.
It's okay.
What?
This is all I need.
No, you need the rest.
You do need the rest. They are all very good.
Okay.
I boiled the water in my room and made a pot to take with me. I'd heard that he was too poor to have tea himself, you see.
Damn. It's true. There was no sign of any tea leaves in the man's room.
I wanted to do something nice, to be friendly. So why is everyone looking at me with such suspicion? My tea was harmless, of course it was.
Do you have any basis for that statement, witness? Yes, there was not a drop of tea left in the victim's room anywhere, was there? That's correct. Anyone would think the fellow had never had a pot of tea before. He must have licked it dry. Which is a pity, because one drop is all we would have needed to analyze it for poison. And you say that you returned home to your room at 11 o'clock, Mr. Natsume?
Yes, definitely. By heaven and earth, I swear it.
The landlord was able to verify that, as it happens. He confirmed the defendant went back to his room at 11 that night. And how was the landlord able to attest to this? He, said it was the lamps, I believe. The lamps, Inspector! When tenants return to the rooms and start using gas, the lamps in other parts of the house flicker.
Yes, Mr. Garrett seems to pay a lot of attention to the comings and goings of his tenants.
Oh, yeah. He probably sure does.
Weird shit.
Mina, there's a message in chat for you.
Oh, what is it? 1 second. Oh, hello Amy, how are you?
Hello.
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 Hello and welcome. Join this server.
Do it.
There's only one key to Mr. Shamspeare's room, I know that for certain. So he must have locked the door himself, from inside his room.
The victim has confirmed that to be the case, yes.
So I'm right, my tea was harmless, completely harmless. If you take poison, you die! Everyone knows that.
People die if they are killed.
It's not that simple, I'm afraid.
What do you mean?
I love how quickly he just devolves into like a gibbering mess.
Yeah, he's a nervous
Like
wreck.
instantly.
He's the middle-aged man version of that one anime archetype that's like a really stuttery shy girl.
Yeah, he's Kobeni.
Yeah. He's middle-aged man Covenant.
Yeah. He's a pathetic fail girl.
And he knows what you are.
Yeah, he sure does. How long does it take for symptoms to appear, then? According to the coroner I was speaking to at the yard, about 30 minutes after the poison's consumed. Then the victim suffers violent convulsions, cramping and stiffness, and eventually dies from shitting themselves. So there's a 30-minute interval between when the poison is ingested and the onset of symptoms. There seem to be a lot of different types of poison in the world, that's for sure.
Oh, I have to sneeze.
Oh no.
Oh, this is the worst.
Susato sneezing
I don't even
court.
have chips in my mouth this time.
Whoa!
Okay. Oh dear. Death by poisoning again. It's always so awful.
I feel like hearing you sneeze in real life would scare the shit out of me because that sounded loud.
It wasn't that loud.
Her sneezes are adorable. She literally says achoo and she's
Oh my god.
30 minutes is a long time.
I needed to make that one loud so you knew I wasn't faking.
Certainly long enough for the victim to have locked the door behind the accused after he left.
Oh, Kesty was not faking having to sneeze so that she could eat chips.
No!
You can't deny that. Oh, yeah, no. The no Shadman rule is a hard rule. hard rule.
We had a couple people join before that had Shadman icons, and it's like, not out of
Yeah,
here.
I'm like, no, you're gone. Get out of here. You're gone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I don't want you here. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Not even sorry.
Not even sorry. Get the fuck out.
Reporting you.
Yeah. And it further degrades Saseki-san's alibi. I have the medical report from the doctor who examined the victim here, my lord. It spells it out, really. The accused is the only person who could have done it. Very well. The court will add this report to the court record as evidence. Okay. Well, I gotta look at that, too.
Oh yes, I see it here. Delayed onset of symptoms.
Now let's look at the evidence. Ingestion of a small quantity of strychnine, toxic 5%, 30 minutes after ingestion. High likelihood of the substance having been mixed with the tea the victim was drinking, but no sample could be obtained for testing. The poisoning incident occurred around... Huh? The poisoning incident occurred at around 1:30 a.m. on 21st February. Well, that doesn't line up. Assessed from the victim's pocket watch, it appears to have broken when the man collapsed after the late onset of symptoms. No container for the poison was found at the scene. So, is this implying that he ingested the poison at 1:30, or that the symptoms happened at 1:30?
I think it's symptoms onset.
Oh yeah, because he collapsed when... Yeah, he collapsed at 1:30 when he... Yeah, I get it. I got it. So that's definitely well after Soseki left, too.